Hello.
That's what I'm concerned about. So I'm gonna probably pull the call from that day there.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure I found out the issue, listeners.
Yeah, Steven.
So excuse my partner in the background. They are currently working. They work here from home. And I kind of figured I'd stream before I have to go in at work. So, hello guys and gals, citizens, creatures, and goblins. It has been a while. If you were new here, I'm Quarantine Z, or Zombie, varying on your preference. I had some stuff happen within this last week. One of my cats decided to go to the bathroom on my PlayStation 4. So, one of people who I consider a parent figure in my life has gotten me a PlayStation 5. So, I am back and will hopefully be back for the unforeseeable future. Not too much has honestly been happening other than I started a job. But I figured we could sit and just enjoy some Hollow Knight.
And I'll leave a voicemail letting you know when I'll call back that day, so you know. That I can't do yet. Look at it and thought it was fully taken out when it wasn't, and just jumped the gun on it. That's what I'll go in, sir. I'll fully detail look into it to see what exactly what all the stuff was. I'll go, sir. I'll go, sir. I said, I'm waiting my foot a little bit. We got a meeting. I have meetings. I'll get with them to see what I can do. Okay.
So from my understanding of the game, and because I know we've streamed it once from before, my understanding of the game is a lot more than it used to be. So the game Hollow Knight, that beginning part we just seen with that tall, mysterious figure, that is the actual Hollow Knight. We, as the player, are not, unfortunately, the Hollow Knight. There is a video I do recommend you watch, and it is called The Almost Complete Lore of Hollow Knight. I actually listen to it a lot while I'm at work.
Right, so we had it on here, we had the video, or we don't now, right? So in order for us to come out, we would call you at least a day or two in advance, saying, hey, Thursday we'll be out there today. If nobody talks to you, then we can take you off schedule, so you call back and say, hey, let's go. So
I guess the best way to put it,
I did add that on to make it easier on
or I would put it,
exactly when we're coming out.
would be, about the Hollow Knight himself. So if you are new to the game, which I'm sure a lot of you aren't,
You're welcome, Jared. Anything else I can help you with today?
there will be... I'm trying to do a couple things at once. I apologize. There will be some stuff you will learn throughout this game.
Alright, thank you. Bye.
And one of the things I found that I thought was most interesting was the actual lore on this little knight that you play. I thought it was actually quite fascinating, and spoilers, just warning, there will probably be a lot of those. The knight himself is actually made of a substance called void. Like I said, I've actually done a lot of research on this game, as I do for a lot of games I like to play, because my fun for a lot of this stuff is doing research on it. I've actually, for Stardew Valley, I put together a help guide and put it on an Etsy shop I have. But for stuff like this, I find joy in researching it. And so that is exactly what I did. So I have like this whole file folder on 2 phones. My phone I use on a daily basis, and just a spare phone I have. Which is what I'm currently doing, is I have to resend over all of those files. But yes. And these things that I just like clicked on, or whatever, you'll find a lot of useful stuff on them, like to help you out in the actual game. But another thing is it'll give you some lore on the game. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. And this basically is just telling me how to heal. But I'm pretty sure only certain beings can read these. Okay, that was not done on purpose, but this just shows you how to... This just gives me a chance to show you how you can heal. Come here. This also gives me a chance to explain another thing I found. Oh, no, this isn't the right spot. That was extremely close.
I was talking to Caitlin to pull me because I have an account that I want some extra eyes on for the next game.
Okay.
She's like, Brianna's already pulled. She's like,
This
yeah,
isn't...
okay, hopefully straight for a fun unicorn then. She goes, she loves them.
What is...
It is 235406.
Okay.
Yep. Go through the history notes first real quick.
Anyway. Come here. I can happily say there is no fall damage in this game. That is one of the things I was actually very happy about.
go up to, according to him, Lee Ann told him that we double charged the account. On 11/28, Mr. is needing a refund for being charged twice. He is satisfied with calling back to reschedule December appointment. Right. Then you go down to Christina, and she says, went in detail, on 6/7, pin 4, all that right there, ran the credit card on 11/21, pin 4 service. We also
Like I said, I'm trying to do something and it's not
but that was stopped and has not
working.
been processed. Going to the ledger, that's the only one that came out. But according to the guy, Leanne told him he was double charged. In November, according to him, on 11/1 he was charged, and then on 11/21 he was charged the $89. But all I'm seeing is the one on 11/21 where it was actually charged. I explained to him that it was probably a pending charge. It went back to the account. He goes, no, according to this, it came out. But when I told him to send us a picture of it, he goes, I don't do anything online. I've been hacked so many times. I'm not doing that. But I do want to get it fixed. But
Okay. But yeah, once I find it, I'll show you this stuff. This is called Lifeblood, and technically is seen as a taboo. Which I thought was very interesting. But basically, as you can see in the top corner of the health bar, there's two little blue masks now. And those are basically like, little, good God, I forgot about that. Like little shields. I forget, I don't have any of the abilities yet. Another thing I thought interesting about this game, because I'm not gonna lie, I bought it before I did any research on it. And then started playing, I had no clue what I was doing. And now it's one of my favorite games. It's up there, not gonna lie, I'm a Stardew Valley player. Which, I said I made a help guide. I had honestly bought Stardew Valley because a few of my buddies were like, hey, do you want to play? And so I went through and bought it, and then had to figure out what I was doing. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point you will enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hollownest. This, oh my goodness. Like I said, no fall damage. I've lost my train of thought entirely, which is what I'm good at.
He was happy. Oh, I know. I even told him that.
We're gonna sit on this bench first. And then we're gonna talk to this elder bug. Ho there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well one by one into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's sickly air that fills that place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. I'm not gonna lie, Elder Bug has become one of my favorite characters in this entire thing. These things, when you sit on benches, if you didn't know, allow you to access your inventory, and eventually, you know, you'll get more stuff. This spot actually is, as you collect mask pieces, it lets you know how many you have. This, I don't actually know what it is. I'm not gonna lie. But some of these shops will open as we go. Down we go. So, as you can see, this game is based on bugs. A lot of bugs that come down here due to some stuff that happened. Let me go back up real quick. See if I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure it's up here. Nope. I will have to remember where it is. But there's some more lore into this game that makes me enjoy it. And I think there's a total of like 5 endings. Another one of my favorite things, which I'll show you, that is very early access into this little game, is, move flies, please, is this little room right here. This bug right here is known as the Grub Father, and all of his, a family is missing, and we can actually find them throughout the game and return them to him, and he will give us rewards and stuff. I'm just gonna fall to the bottom here. There is more stuff up that way that we can explore, but we can't really access it yet. I'll finish my thought and then I'll get to what the noise is. Because, like I said, we have to earn all of our abilities. So we have to go through and find them. Now this guy right here, you'll notice him by the paper he leaves behind, as I was just standing on up here. The paper he leaves behind, and his humming. Hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins? Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring. Myself getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're as quickly lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? And of course, yes, we are. So we now have access to a map. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you are not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife. I forget how to pronounce her name. She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth and selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back up and see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. I wonder why. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologize for that. When you spend a lot of time by yourself with just your own thoughts, you forget the necessities of conversation. My name is Conifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and my poor mother behind. That's why as soon as I could, I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife. A huge, unending kingdom to explore right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. So before I got to double check something. So he had mentioned his wife, Zelda, which is what I'm just gonna call her because I know for a fact I can't pronounce that name. We have a little map, and if you notice, we can't see where we are on the map, which I will open back up at a safer spot. You can't see where we are, so we'll come back up here, and as he said, he'll have a shop opened, and his lovely wife, Zelda, is running it.
Bapanada.
And she always sounds so sad because I know for a fact that she, if you take notice, and she'll open up a little bit, and she'll explain some, but Conifer is actually down there so much that he doesn't spend time with his wife. Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with. But what a surprise, he's headed down below. He'll pop back up occasionally to deliver new maps to the store, but I do wish he'd spend more time up here. I'm not so interested in retail myself. Now let's see what's here for me to sell. So yeah, we gotta go through. What we want is these two items, which will come up with the coins. So we need a total of 340 coins just to buy these both. And we've already got 55. So what we're gonna do is go through and explore a little bit. Pardon my cats. So let's go through and get some coins. I do know a couple things we can get coins from. Before we actually start our adventure, I really do think that having that stuff would be just a little useful. Aha, this is what I was looking for. Temple of the Black Egg. Now, this gentleman right here, if you take notice, there is a significance. He has a mask atop of his head that actually matches one of the masks on this black egg. He doesn't really figure out later, but we know, just from a resemblance, that he's got something to do with this, but everyone who leaves the Kingdom of Hollownest forget their memories, just like us, the player. So he does not remember why, or, you know, what his tie was, if he even remembers this dreamer at all. Hello there, how delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you've got a strong look about you. I'm Kroll. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing one of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange markings all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. Yeah, so Coral here has a history with this mask right here. He was a servant to that character. Let me see if I can't. Yep, here we go. This is what I wanted. Let me see if I can't. Oh my goodness. Give me just 1 second. If I can get my computer to cooperate with me. Caramel! 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 I don't remember that dreamer's name, so I gotta find it. But as I go through this game, I want to explain the lore to you guys. And of course, it won't be just this video I go through and do, it'll be quite a few. And these will be up on my YouTube channel for you all. Caramel! Let's see if I can't find... about the dreamers. I'll have to find that probably for next time. Here we go. Found what I was looking for. So, to put it this way, the dreamers are three beings who entered into an eternal sleep in order to use their power to seal away the Hollow Knight. The ones who became the dreamers are Monomon the Teacher, Lorian the Watcher, and Hera the Beast. Their seals are present on the exterior of the Black Egg located in the Temple of the Black Egg. Nope, it is Monomon the Teacher. So, Coral in here served her, and all of the dreamers had a seal and protection put on them, but Monomon was smart and put two things of protection on herself, which he is one, and it's got to do with that mask on his head. Monomon the Teacher is a jellyfish-like bug. And, you know, we'll eventually get there, but there's just some stuff interesting about her. Well, he wasn't her servant. It says Coral was Monomon's apprentice or assistant. She trusted him with her mask, which serves as an additional protection for her once she became a dreamer. Monomon called Coral back to Hollownest to undo this protection after the Hollow Knight weakened. Correct. So pretty much what we've seen in the beginning, Coral was called back. So all of this kind of happened, and of course because he has no memory, because there's something about Hollownest that just makes it unique of sorts. But so part of Coral still was connected to Hollownest. But when most bugs, when they leave, ow, it appears I forgot what all I was doing. So yeah, this is what happens when you die.
Two birds, one stone. Which would mean the DSRs and the amount of food everybody else doing what they need to do. So we're not falling behind on everything else throughout the world. It's also
So now I can explain a little bit more on Void. Like I said, the Hollow Knight is a void entity. And this gives me the opportunity to explain it just a little bit more. Oh crap, not what I wanted. So this is our ghost. Basically he's pretty big part of us. Ow. Oh, these are grubs. We can free them. So we have 212 left on our goal. But I had come here just because this guy gives quite a bit of coins. This is another place where we can come get an ability. But I want to introduce this lovely little character, Mila. Of course, I'm not singing all that. Yeah, so she's an adorable little bug. Of course, we can't come this way yet, unfortunately, because we don't have a couple of abilities that we need.
Yeah, Victoria, 4,865. Yeah. Because what we could do with Victoria, we do 3 or 4 months. Look on the performance on it.
Oh, goodness, I did not even realize that. Let's fall down here. Yep. No, can't go this way yet. Come here. Ah, crap, I forgot about them. So as you can see up in the top corner, right corner of the screen, there's a little grub. We can't save him yet, unfortunately. I need that, please. Let's see. $134 is all we need. And of course, if we're very careful here, we'll make all of the coins we need. Because one thing I do enjoy about this room is you can come back in and out of this room and make the coins you need. It just takes some time and patience. Which I, unfortunately, will be the first to say, I don't always have the best of. I will say getting the 2 pieces we need will be worth it. We just need 100 coins now. And we'll have had the money for what we need. And then if we get more, we'll go back and get other stuff like vendor pins, bench spots. take notice that if we die, there'll be a few bugs that have returned. After we've already taken them out. And there's a chance that it could be, you know, we've just been away from their area for a little bit. Or save spots. Oh goodness, not what I meant to do. Yep. So like this spot. Nope, he's still there. Yeah, some people used to come down to Black Egg and actually worship it, saying that I think they felt at peace, if I remember correctly. Yep, so it's pretty much every time we save, roughly. Except for small bugs like this. Completely messed up what I was trying to do. Yeah, it might take a little bit, but I honestly say going back and forth between him and the bench is well worth it.
Yeah, it was like 5 cents per bone. Or 5 cents per break you got one on.
Granted, it'll take a little bit, but I think it'll be well worth it. Because I want to say 1 or 2 more trips and we'll have what we need. Because I'd rather go buy both at the same time than one over the other. And you'll see why.
Other than the fact that there's a bunch of new people. Well, there's a bunch of new people who get on here every time they call us. Help them. They feel everything breaks every time. So you can add 200 breaks in a month. And all you basically did was just do your job.
And eventually, like I said, we will get more abilities, and that's what this will help with, is to keep track of where we are on the map.
Yeah, it's
I'm hoping I can get 1 boss in today. So yeah, we'll get a little more than what we need. Pretty sure it takes like 10 hits on him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, nope, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 hits on him is what it takes. And we have 375, so we are well over our goal. And those guys are just like mini bosses in my opinion. I probably will plan out what we do each stream, because I've played this a couple times and each time I haven't gotten very far. But my partner is going to realize that they have made a mistake, because I bought recently the Hogwarts Deluxe Edition. And I've been playing it really bad, like almost to an addiction point. A little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I have a very hard time getting off of my Nintendo Switch. But I bought it when it came out for Switch this past couple weeks, and well, he gets a little upset whenever I go from playing one game to playing another, like there's no tomorrow. So this Wayward Compass, the notch cost, which I'll explain here in a few, is basically, it is what it costs to put it on you. And like I said, I'll explain that here in a minute. Highly recommended if you're having trouble finding your way in a maze of the runes below us, try this charm. It will pinpoint your location on your map, incredibly helpful for finding your berries in unfamiliar locations. So yes, we're gonna buy this. Then like I said, we'll have to, there's a lot of things we could check out while we are on the bench. Charms are thing, it'll already be equipped. You'll need this if you want to update your map with new areas as you explore. It's essential for anyone serious about mapping, which will want that. And then these other charms we can get, I want to say we might get this bench charm real quick, just because benches are extremely helpful because they save your game and fill up your health. So, which you can check your inventory, your charms, and your map while you're here. And you can zoom in and out, varying on where you are, which a lot of these highlighted places are places we have already explored. So, and this will get bigger as we go through. So I think we're gonna go do take out Big Guy one more time, should be, and get bench charms really quick, and then we'll carry on. Because we need 100 coins just to get all those, and I promise eventually getting all those is very well worth it. It just takes a little bit of time to get up the coins. I'm just doing this semi-easier way instead of going through and exploring. So we've got 52 coins. And unfortunately, I think I will have to call it after this because I still have to make my lunch for work. God dang it. So hopefully when I get off tonight, I'll come back and stream for a little bit. Five coins. Oh goodness. Now, of course, this is probably, the sword you have is called a nail, by the way. It is held by warriors, which some of the mothkin, which we will learn about in the future, do carry them, but they're mainly peaceful creatures. So 15 plus 52. I'll take that hit. And then we'll go back, get the bench pens real quick, and I'll show you pretty much, they're explanatory, but they are very useful whenever you are traveling, and you only have to buy them once, and then you can see them on your maps from there on. But your bench pins are where you, or your benches are where you can save the game. I thought there might be one in here. Save the game, access your inventory, and your respawn spot, as well as maximizing your health again. Which is why, in my opinion, having bench pins is, well, very well worth it. Cocoon pins, those have to do with the life blood that I mentioned, which is the blue thing that we destroyed earlier. Vendor pins are self-explanatory. Hot springs, which do the same thing as benches, minus saving your game and accessing your inventory. So basically they only heal you. I have not really done these. I don't know what they're used for, but I do eventually buy them. But I'd say after buying the bench pins, go ahead and try to get the 300 up and get hot spring pins, vendor pins, and cocoon pins. You never know when you might need them. But yes, like I said, it fills up your health. You can access your inventory, which we'll go ahead and clip this. The notches are right underneath the equipped pins, which eventually will have more than one, but basically it costs one notch, and varying on how you do it, you can create some very awesome builds. But yeah, with that, we'll eventually, hopefully later today, come back and continue on and maybe fight our first boss tonight. But yeah, it's a very fun game. I do boys and gals, it's a nice creatures and goblins. I will see you in the next stream.